And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at Long Cow. This is a game it says on the side here, tip me this box, not the cow, because cow tipping is bad. You can hear it as you knock this over, kind of a cow noise. Why? What's inside? This is a game definitely based, I think, intended for kids, where you're going to be building cows. You want to have a very long cow. Here's how it plays. The goal of this game is to build cows, and you can see here's two different types of cows that you're going to be building. As time goes by, obviously you want to build as long cows as you possibly can. There are three different types of cows. You can see two of them here, although there's all sorts of wild cards that can go on any of the cows, and you can even lengthen them and make the cows pretty long as time goes by. You have a whole deck of cards, and on your turn you are either going to draw two cards from the top of the deck, or you can go through the discard pile and pull out a body part of a cow that you want. So again, like I said, there's three breeds of cows. You can see all three of them right there, and your goal is to be making these cows to get points. The other ways to get points are just to get calf cards. These cards simply are going to be worth 1 point each. There's all sorts of other cards that you can play on your turn. There are action cards, like here you can steal a whole cow from somebody else. Here you can steal a random card from someone else's hand, remove a middle or a calf from another player, crossbreed a cow, which basically means I can mix two different types of pieces together. Normally you can't. Here I can grow one cow and play with the middle. This is how you would add pieces to a cow that you've already put together. This will defend if someone else attacks you with a card. Here I can draw one card from every player, or three from the deck, and calves just you get placed in front of them to get 1 point. So this is basically what you're doing here. You can protect a cow, can't be moved. You just put this on a cow. So you can see most of the cards in the deck are going to be cow parts, but there's a lot of action cards that you can play for or against other people too. There's also some ribbons over the course of the game that you can get. If you're the first person to play a cow, you're going to get this one here. The first person to complete cow basically is going to get a point. This is for the biggest herd, whoever has the most cows in play, although you need 3 cows in play to get it. And at the end of the game, it's 2 points. If someone else builds more cows than you, then they'll take this from you. And then this right here, the longest cow, 3 points, but you need at least 5 cards. So for example, this one here is not the longest cow because it's only 4 cards. But if you can get a bigger one than that, then you can, let's see, maybe if there we go. Now I got the longest cow possible. And so this also, of course, is a piece that when it falls over, makes a cow noise. Anyhow, the game keeps going until all the cards from the deck have been drawn. At that point, you're going to get points. Each cow part that you have in front of you is worth a point. So right in here, I got 5 and 3 points. Each calf in front of you is worth a point because you can just play these straight up in front of you. And then you'll get 1, 2, or 3 points depending on if you have any of these. Whoever has the most points is the winner of the game. The game comes in this milk carton here, and you're just going to pull it open like this. And then it has a spot for all the cards here. And then your cow tipping piece goes here. So, I mean, it fits everything nicely, and, you know, yay, it looks like a milk carton. The cards themselves, Game Right always does a good job with the quality of the cards are done well, and the artwork is very cartoony style and silly and or cute. People are going to like the artwork. So good quality overall. Now, the idea of building a long cow is a funny one, and it helps with this artwork. But this game has a couple problems for me. First of all, it's not the only game out there about building long farm animals, and so it's going to be compared to that. But secondly, I just don't think it's a very fun game. Now you can say, Vasel, it's for kids. Sure, there's a lot of games out there for kids. But I played this with kids, and I found that many of them would get frustrated by the play of this game. Essentially, this game is what we call a take that game, where I play bad cards on other people and good cards on myself. I draw cards hoping to find the right card so I can build a cow for my hand and put it in front of me and score points, which is a fun thing for kids to do. It's fun to put out a cow. It's not so fun when it takes forever to get cards, and that's how it can work. You can be like, well, I need to get the rear end of this specific cow before I can put one out. And it doesn't matter, it's not in a discard pile, it's nowhere, you're just waiting for it to show up in your hand. You finally get it, you play it, and someone says, steal a whole cow. That is just not fun. There is zero strategy in this game. You just play good cards on yourself and bad cards on other people. Calves you get, you play them, they're worth points. You try to build a long cow. You can sit there and say, well, I'll save cards in my hand and wait to play a longer cow. But there's really no reason to do that, especially when cards exist that people can just steal cards from your hand. So some people might like this. Some people might like the whole, ha ha ha, I stole your cow. Oh no, you didn't, I blocked it. Hey, I stole your cow. Oh no, you did. Oh no. Look, I made my cow bigger. And there's really not a lot of cards that make the cow bigger, so you have to play the whole big long cow right away or hope you get one of those cards. There is a ton of luck in the game. There is a ton of just randomness, and there's a ton of just hitting other people and doing negative things to them. That's not necessarily an awful thing, but it's just not something that I enjoy, and many of the kids I played it with didn't like it either. I can't really recommend this one. Dice Tower Judgment, there's just not enough game here.